Welcome everybody to Division 2 around Brazil for round 1 in, wait, not round 1, sorry, round 4 in Season 9. It's me, Aaron, SEO on main comms tonight, joined by the Division 5 champion of Season 8, the one and only Stars Orphan. How we doing?
I'm doing fine, mate. How you doing?
Yeah, not too bad, not too bad.
Yeah, looking forward to it. Track I do like.
Yeah, it's not,
Everyone
it's not too
likes.
bad. Yeah, I think it's one of the more popular ones, so last night I was commentating on Division 1. That was a pretty interesting one. It was a very good race between all the drivers, so hopefully expecting more of that tonight.
Definitely, I was racing last night, so I didn't actually get to catch it. So I
Yeah, it was one of the better ones that I've commentated on, so it was
mhm.
good.
As long as you enjoyed.
Yeah, it was good. Just trying to pull the stream up
Yeah,
on my phone.
it's saying it's rain and quality. Right,
We had
race.
that. We had that yesterday during Q2. We had a wee
How you
bit of
doing,
rain.
Blazer guys? I'm hoping something good from you today, mate, for our team.
So the first two on laps are the two Aston Martins, the Crazy Fish and JS Lee, who are making their way through Sector 2 at the moment. Well, Blazer Guns is on an outlet. Oh no, sorry, it is Blazer Guns. It's the Aston Martin. It's Crazy Fish that is the first one on a lap.
So you're formerly RSF1 double dual double. I used to remember you by Stygian's brother.
Crazy Fish coming to the line now to set the first lap of qualifying one. It's going to be a 108.9 to start us off in qualifying. Next across the line will be the Mercedes of Invade. I believe that was him starting a lap. So next one
Breezy's coming
to
out to the line as well now.
Shane sets a 9.1.
Breezy gonna do very tight on the inside line there. Goes
Breezy sets a
third.
9.3. We've got two people out on the medium tyres at the moment. Cornish, but it's in the pit lane. And we've got Diggles as
Laser
well.
laser guns to the lap as well. He's in coming to the end of sector 2.
Jump on board with the other Aston Martin then.
Yeah, that is throwback. I remember practicing with you years ago at the start of the new season when we were in the same division. And
Blazer
Blaze Guns
Guns
goes third.
is third. It's very close between the times that's been set so far.
Yeah. St. Diggles, look. Me and tired, and we spun it like I wanted to order it. He's
Zach
set
next one.
9-2 on medium tires. That's an impressive lap there from Diggles. It's Crazy Fish is out. He's retired in the pits, I think.
I think Locker's the next one to set a lap. Just heading through Sector 2 at the moment.
I think it's Logan's on lap as well.
put yellow flags in sector 2. It's for, I think it's for the Williams that's just getting out of the way of oncoming cars.
Dingus Logan will be the next across the line, I think.
It's going to be Locker and then Jengus Logan, I think.
That's right. Right, Logan spun it.
Logan spun it. Logan lost it out of the fight, the third last corner. Locker goes 8th fastest with a 1:93. Everyone's setting relatively similar times. Diggle's putting in a really good lap on the medium tyres, doing a 9.6, 9.2, 9.8 on those medium tyres as well.
Well, gamer, we'll see when you do your first lap.
But Hush picking up a slipstream from Cornish, going to the line now. Has that slipstream benefited? Puts P2 with a 9 flat. As Cornish, the other Mercedes, was starting a lap but has invalidated.
Well, practice myself. I did a 9.3. I believe I can do a 9 flat.
Alright, Rory. Yeah, my game of Rocket League was alright. I was winning, I was up 3-1, and then I got a message from Cornish saying, am I joining the lobby? And I realised it was 8:03, so had to leave. Bit disappointed, but anyway.
Well, Vade seems to think that he's got more time available.
Dave goes fastest.
The reserve in today. He's in for, I believe, he's in the AlphaTauri for Ice Boy Fox, who just missed a deadline today. Checked in at like 6 minutes past or something. But it's not unlucky. I mean, you have 30 hours
Yeah.
to check in.
We've got yellow flags in sector
It's
2.
like
I
to
think
check
it's
in
for
at
an
like
Alpine.
6 minutes past. You can't be angry about
Yeah.
it, really.
We've got an Alpine who I think it was Gamer Boy that's lost it through sector 2.
Grunty's on a lap as well. He's coming into sector 2 on the medium tyre. He just about got in today as well. He left to the last minute to sign up, and I'd already written out the announcements as well.
This is shaping up to be a pretty decent lap for Grunty.
I'd swap it around, so Josh also backed out last minute. 9.2 there on a medium tyre from Brentford.
Impressive.
Back. Yeah.
Not bad.
Surprisingly, the medium tyre does hold up around 1 lap.
It holds up much better than you think it would.
Yeah. It seems to come good at the very end of the lap. The soft tyre sort of loses at the end of the lap when the medium tyre comes into its own. Who have we got on a lap?
I think we've got Matty
Turtle
on a lap.
on purple middle of sector. Come up to the line now, Quirky. All hugging that inside line.
Goes fastest with an 8.7. 8.777. Next one to cross the line, I think, will be Matty, who invalidated, unfortunately.
Genghis Logan come up to the line now.
It's going to
9.3
be
from him.
enough for 12, so we're going to have to go again. Next one to cross the line will be Cornish, who is starting a lap, or I believe on an in lap. It must be an in lap, yeah. Goes into the pit lane. I think Grunty's just setting up to start a lap. Dave and Crazy Fish both retiring in the pit lane. Got Matty who's found the runoff in sector 2.
Just about to say that. Have you stolen my resist, Aaron? I'm looking for him. I was like,
Snedden goes quickest with an 8.7.
I know you're nowhere near me. But have you stolen?
We're interested to see what happens if they're saying that rain's going to come down in the next part of the qualifying.
Well, it's pointless going for a dry. Sorry, a wet setup. If it's only got a rainy fall. You know, at the end of the day, still at Matty. Rapid one shot on Cool. What's that? Then they all their old poly bands on.
So we're gonna lose 3 drivers. And
it does punish you when you do mess up.
It does.
Cause an incident. Means you're gonna restart at the back. So something to think about.
Matty heading through sector 2 at the moment. Seems to be keeping it within the white line. Track limits can catch you out in places around this track.
Look how close it is up between like 6th place, right, and 16th even, 4/10 in the lot of it.
It's very close between everyone, and Matty finds the grass and spins on the exit of the 3rd final corner. He's gonna have to wait because there's traffic coming.
Beached it, did he? Oh, he reset the track. He beached it, fair enough. Fair enough.
Locker goes 11th with a 9.2. Zach is on a lap is invalidated though. So next one to cross the line, I believe, will be Cornish.
He's in trouble at the moment because he's on 9.4 in 17th place. Oh, is he backed out?
He's backed out of it.
How much time's left for qualifying? It's a little like caution things on at the
moment. It's about
4 minutes. Can we get in and get a fresh set?
I'd say he can. It's going to be tight though. There's a lot of other drivers going to want to be coming out as well.
He's not coming back in. He's not coming back in. He's trying to regain DRS at the moment. And go again.
He's got a fast flowing Williams behind him, so he's going to have to get on with it. Who's coming into the pit lane. So no bother about that one.
All or nothing now. He needs this braking zone right into turn 1, into turn 2, 3. On the power now. Trying to get as tight a line here as possible on the DRS. 7th gear, 8th gear. Needs to kind of drop down into 6th. So going up through the gears now up to 7th. Wants to hold it to 7th, drop down to 6th. Hold the line here down into 3rd.
Oh, we're very close on the edge of track limits there.
He's taking it in 2nd. We're taking that in 3rd, but personally, taking all that section in 2nd gear.
I think every driver has their preference for sector 2.
He must be doing it right because he's gone purple. I might have to think about that, won't I?
It's going to have to be a good lap. One and only shot at to get through to qualifying 2. It's going to be what for Cornish? It's going to be enough for P3 with an 8.826. I'm sure Cornish will be happy with that lap. We've got Genghis Logan making his way through sector 2 at the moment. Next one to cross the line, I think, will be Shane, who's 2.5 tenths up. Doesn't improve though. Doesn't improve in position.
Got Locker on and out.
Got Invade going the quickest with an 8.680.
Currently got 5 people on out laps. Coming out now for the last part of this qualifying, trying to get through. Locker is one of them. JS Lee, Laser Guns, Gamer, Breezy, Zach. He's on a lap. So these guys now trying to get through to qualifying 2. Well, currently, Gamer, you're getting through. That might change in a minute. Zach, went a little bit deep there. He's not taking the ideal line through there. He needs to find about a tenth to get through. He's gone purple middle sector. He's 5 tenths up on his time, so this will be enough to get him through to the next part of qualifying. Up to the line now. It's an
10th
9
fastest.
flat there. Gamer
Basically crosses the line.
right, Locker. Believe it's out. Nope, he's on a lap. He needs to find.
And Gamer was all out of position through sector 2. Gonna have lost about 3 tenths there, I'd say.
Yeah.
It's not gonna help.
He's backed out of
Gamer
it.
backs out. And
So,
that's gonna see Gamer.
Laser Guns is also
he's round.
invalidated. So he's currently going through, but he's got Locker, who's almost a tenth up on his time. Locker.
Is it gonna be enough though? At the moment it is. Because Gamer's out. So it's all down to
Right,
Locker.
Can he get through? Just needs to
Locker's
get a nice line there.
Got to absolutely ace this final sector.
Purple to middle sector, so whether the game's lying for us or not, we don't know.
Comes to the line now.
Just needs to find a 10.
It's going to be enough for P5.
Vortex.
Easily through.
8-8 there from Locker. He found a hell of a lot of time there.
So that's going to do it for for Q1. We lose, well, Cox didn't set a time, Matty didn't set a time, One Shot didn't set a time, and then we also lose Gamer and Blazer Guns.
That is incredibly tight, though. Look at that. From
It is. Look at it between
P6.
I think there was 3 drivers separated by about 1/100th.
It's like P6 down to. I mean, you could even say a Locker, right? P5 down to 16, right?
1300th between Hush and Zach.
That's crazy. Tight to get through. And Shane just about got through. I mean, what? Half a tenth got him through. And some of these guys use extra tyres to get through. So they're going to be compromised for quality.
Well, it's going to get interesting, I think, because apparently the rain's due to come. So
it's like a 9 flat will not get you through.
Yeah.
Guaranteed. You have to be in the 88s, I'd say, guaranteed to get through.
Well, it looks like it's going to be dry for now. But those clouds in the top right of the screen look like they are might come over the circuit, but these drivers
How
will
you
be
doing,
wanting.
Adam? Adam Moore in chat there,
How are we?
saying evening, guys. And
The Brazilian Grand Prix of 1994
they
was the
said,
last time any World Championship F1 race was won by over a lap.
I said I had the time in that lap. Yeah.
Alain Prost has been the most successful driver at the Brazilian Grand Prix. He managed 6 victories between 1982 to
We've got some
99,
action in the pit lane at Aston Martin, Alfa Romeo and Mercedes,
with his 6th and final
followed by the
championship at
Haas,
Alfa Romeo.
and then followed by the second Alfa Romeo.
Looking
Heading
forward to your race
through.
tomorrow, Adam Moore. The Mr. Up and Down of RSF1. Brilliant in one race and then absolutely shocking in another. Well, this is the race that you're good at. The next one will be Leo Shep. It's unbelievable, Adam. He's like literally in one race he'll be absolutely probably best in the race, like, and in the next race he'll just be like a back marker. It's like I remember when he first joined, and I was thinking after he did a good couple of races, I was like, he's going to challenge for the title this year. And then the next race you were shocking, and then the race after that you were good, and the next race after that.
I remember me and him having an amazing battle in the sprint race at Spa, I think it was. That was very fun. Didn't end very well for me, but we move on. Crazy Fish, first one on a lap in Q2.
Normally the first out.
Crazy Fish first one to cross the line. It's going to be a 9.469. It's closely beaten by Invade with an 8.756. Quirky Turtle going second. Diggle's still out on the set of medium tyres, but it's a fresh set.
I like Brazil.
We've got Shane, who has spun through the end of sector 2. Snedden goes quickest with an 8.5.
Nice lap there from Snedden.
Zach crosses the line now.
With an 8.7 as well. So they're all hitting the 8s now almost. Starting to get to the 8s. Got Grunty coming to the line now to start a lap. I think the only one who's on a lap at the moment, unless anyone's done a double flyer. But we'll see how Grunty goes. We'll stay on board with the Ferrari. Yeah, the others are in the pits, so he is the only guy on a lap at the moment.
He's gone purple through the first sector apparently. I say apparently because you can never trust this game anymore, really.
Well, currently it's second fastest time in Invade, so can't complain with that. It should get you through.
Grunty at the end of sector 2, set a purple sector again, opens the DRS, to the line. Very close to the wall. It's enough for P2 with an 8.5. Yeah, again we've seen some really close times between the field. We've got hardly anything separating P4 to P6 at the moment.
Fastest lap in the 2000.
Crazy Fish was 2.5 tenths up through sector 2. Short dash through sector 3 now. To the line for Crazy Fish. Only enough to move up one position with a 9 flat.
It's been updated.
Ready to be close. Top 6, 7. 4-ish is on a lap.
It didn't seem very quick through turn 1 and 2. I'm not sure whether this is a warm-up lap or not, but we'll see by the time it gets to the line.
Could be on use set.
Yeah, well it says here that it's a fresh set, so might be a warm-up lap. It doesn't seem very quick, so
Yeah, it could burn in the fuel.
someone that is on a lap is the Red Bull of Shane.
Yeah, he's doing a lap and he's burning the fuel. Other than going out on the first lap, everyone normally does. Going on the
Shane
second
making
lap.
his way through sector 2 at the moment.
It's interesting how this actually does work.
Shane's to the
Shane up
line
to the
now.
line.
Goes
8-9.
7th.
See how tight it is though, I mean he's in the 8s.
That is really,
That's not
really
even
close.
guaranteed. That's not guaranteed to get you through.
We'll go on Boba Cornish now, who seems to be going a bit faster through sector 2.
Reese up to the line. He's going to toe off his teammate. Yeah, the hell of a toe off his teammate there. Front.
Cornish coming to the line now. It's going to be enough for P6 with an 8.8.
Well, at least you got through on those tyres and that indeed. And we got Mr. Complainer himself, Lincoln, in the chat. Tell you what, the Lockers fans pace around, yay!
Yes, setting 8.7, which is enough for P3 at the moment.
And look at what they pointed out, 1,000th between 1,000th.
Between Locker and Invade.
That's not even a bit of paint.
It's not. The other Mercedes is finishing a lap now. To the line, will it be enough to beat
That's
his
a bit
teammates?
of dust.
It's an 8.9 for Jace Lee. You have to say that these drivers that are on outlaps at the moment are going to cut it very tight if they want to get another lap in. Unless they have fueled for 2 laps, which is probably the sensible thing. We've got Hush going quickest with an 8.2. It's a very, very respectable lap.
For Hush. F1 for Hush. Thing is, no, a lot of them use their sets of tyres to get through in the first part of qualifying. So I honestly can't see many of them improving. Not honest. They won't have the tyres. Be going out on used sets now to really get through. Well, I was saying to you earlier in the first part of qualifying that you'd have to get an 8 to be guaranteed to get through, and that is not guaranteeing you to get through because look at St. Nicholas. He's on an 8.9 and he's currently going out.
Someone that's in a spot of danger at the moment is Zach down in P15.
The 10th quicker, but that's not enough.
Out there on soft tyres at the moment. Heading through the final part of sector 2.
4 tenths up now. Still not enough.
Gonna have to find something remarkable in these last few corners. Goes 6th fastest. That's gonna be quite close, I think.
Genghis Logan in the pits still.
Crazy Fish still validated.
Just noticing that now. Look how dark it's getting.
It is.
Did say it was going to be a bit of rain.
Could we see a shower in Q3? Okay, that's definitely not right. Cornish is not 5 seconds up. There we go. 300ths up.
What, Racer 404, is that right?
What was that? Cornish has lost a 10th.
Genghis Logan has come out on a set of medium tyres to try and get through.
Cornish has backed off. I believe Cornish is, I don't think Cornish is going to get back out in time.
Reese's getting another toe off corner, front here. Try and get through.
Breezy to the line now. Goes 9th fastest.
It worked.
But it might not be safe enough.
Dave, that's the line. Improves to 8.6, so they are improving. I think it's all over after 6. Because he's in the pits, so he won't get through. Genghis Logan is still out.
Is out, it's 400ths up. Not enough though at the moment.
Also 10th up on his time, which would get him through. Ahead of Breezy. What's Shane doing? Shane is starting a lap. Oh, he's invalidated the first corner, Shane, so that's it for Shane. He's out of there. Qualifying. Breezy, what's he doing?
He's coming through the final few corners now. Breezy pulls into the pit lane. Is JS Lee going to be the one to knock Breezy out? JS Lee goes into the pit lane. Why have these drivers gone into the pit lane?
Well, that's
Maybe
it for them.
proven.
No, that is in lap Breezy. Shane's invalidated his lap, so that's it for Shane. Jersey didn't improve. Sig is in the pits. Genghis Logan didn't improve. Well, he did improve, but it wasn't enough.
And Shane's
How
2.5
close.
seconds down. So we lose Crazy Fish, Genghis Logan, Diggles, and Shane and JS Lee in the second part of qualifying. Just about escaping the rain, it looks like.
That's I'm sure Shane will be disappointed with that. Losing out by 10th. To be honest, anyone really in that group there would be gutted to lose out by just a 10th. I mean, but it's so close.
Yes.
That midfield pack is so close. All right, boys. Just leave it. Doesn't matter in the scheme of things.
Hush with almost 2.5 tenths clear from Snedden in that part of qualifying.
Everyone's just come here to enjoy the stream, so there's no arguments, boys.
What's happening?
Yep, that's what we're here for. Q3. This is where.
Is it going to be wet?
A bit of rain.
Is it wet? Oh, I've not loaded
It
in
is.
yet, so.
Have you not loaded in?
Well, now I have.
Are you on Series X?
Yeah.
How the hell have you not loaded it?
No, I'm in now. That's how you always got your amazing start, so in Division 5.
Is my Series X faster than your Series X?
I don't know. How old's your Series X?
You what?
How old's your Series X?
About a year?
I got mine when it came out, so it's about 2 years.
Oh.
Well, it's not 2 years, about 3 years actually. It's hard to believe that the PS5 and Xbox Series X came out like 3 years ago now.
Yeah, I know how hard it was to get hold of.
Aye, it's still hard to get a PlayStation.
It's not so hard to get the Series X now.
Yeah, it wasn't really difficult in the first place for the Series X. I got mine quite easily. But yeah. I think I just got lucky.
This one off Microsoft.
I think I just got lucky.
40 quid.
I walked in and asked if they had any, and lo and behold, they did. So.
Yeah, I was lucky in that. Yeah.
I'd love it if my phone would allow me to watch the stream, but.
No, I was saying, let's leave it in the chat. Like, you know, we all come here to watch the race. Doesn't matter who they say they are. Do you hear me now? Speak up and shout. Or you, Lincoln?
You didn't want angry Welshman on comms.
No.
Tell you what, Hush is out on slick tyres. Everyone's out on slick tyres still. This is going to be interesting. Maybe they think that they can get one run in. Hush crossing the line now. Gonna be an 11-3.
Who's
Followed by
back?
Grunty. Grunty goes fastest of these 5 drivers. Dave goes P2 with an 11.2, followed by Quacky Turtle that goes with an 11.2 as well, goes P3. Locker crossed the line and went P7. Invade went P8. We had Snedden go into the top 4 with 11.3, and we had...
Can you hear me on the comms?
Wait, there's a delay on the stream, so... Oh, my stream's decided to lag at the perfect point when you start speaking. But if anyone's in the chat and you get confirmation if you can hear them, then
Can you hear me?
I can hear you here, yeah. But like, I don't know. You should be able to hear you.
I know, I've been speaking, but I've been talking to people in the chat, so they've been talking back to me.
Maybe it's time for the intermediate tyres. I'm not sure what other driver's going to come in and fit. Dave continues on to do another lap.
I don't know about Horizon. I don't think he did get banned. I think he just left of his own accord. Horizon.
Yeah, he never told me about getting banned or anything. He said he didn't want to do it anymore, I don't think. Dave's the only one still out on track. It'll be interesting to see who's first out of the pit lane and what tyres they're going to be fitting.
I don't think Horizon's banned. I don't remember him doing anything that would warrant a ban.
Yeah, I can hear you on the stream, so...
Yeah. I think Lincoln's spoken.
Both Pierre Gasly and Carlos Sainz recorded the first ever F1 podium in 2019.
Right, Invade's the first one back out of the garage. Is on slick tyres.
Back in 1994 as
Quite a bold decision, I think.
less than half of them finished at the
Who's
race.
going to be the next one to follow?
Doing well in qualifying does not guarantee
Question is, how much would an Inter do? I think everyone's had enough by the looks of it.
We've had Cornish retire, and we've had Breezy and Locker retire.
We also can't
Everybody's
feel that he
retired.
can't go quicker.
of the FIA without destroying the track's essential character.
Would they go quicker on a set of inters?
Max Verstappen set the fastest lap in the 2000.
I can't see it. 2 seconds gap. There's normally at least a
Yeah.
5 to 6 second gap between wets. So I can see their point.
So we might have an early end to qualifying unless Invade can put something together. I mean, Invade's got nothing to lose really, can just push as
Looks
hard
like
as
Grunty.
they want.
He's on pole by the looks of it.
Looks like it. Followed by
this
Dave
is
with a
too-
very close margin.
Too slippery out there at the moment. He's losing it all over the place.
Yeah, Invade's 3/10 down through sector 1.
Worth having a go though. I mean, the rain could improve.
They'll be begging that it goes off.
still looks fairly bright, right?
Yeah,
It's a little light shower more than anything, really.
there might be a chance that it goes off,
Yeah.
but
That's why I'm shocked that people have retired. I
yeah,
wouldn't have retired.
I would have just stayed in the pit lane until I was certain, or there was like
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
enough time for me to get out and do a lap.
Yeah.
Invade's come into the pit lane.
Can't find the time.
Invade's retired. And Dave has spun it through Sector 1. Dave's retired as well. So Snedden and Hush are the only ones remaining in the pit lane. Maybe just waiting this
Oh, they're
out,
going to
seeing
chance
if
it.
the track improves.
Hush.
They've
Nope,
both
Hush has
retired.
had enough as well.
So it's Grunty that takes pole position for the Grand Prix, followed by Dave. It's a very close margin, 4 thousandths, and then it's only 1,000 to Quirky. That is a very close margin between the top three, followed by Snedden, Hush, Breezy, Locker, and Invade, Zach, and then Cornish rounds out your top 10.
Yeah, I think Dave retired on track as well, so could be in for a penalty for that if it was caught on stream.
What
Or
incident was
anyone
that?
clipped it. Dave retired on track.
I might have caught that. Sorry, Dave, but that's how it is.
Yep, you've got to learn.
Looks a bit overcast this race. Anyway, we'll be getting
I'm going to
going very soon.
pop to the toilet and back up.
You do that. How's everyone's day been in chat? A wee conversation whilst we wait. If anyone's up for it. What's our predictions for the top three in this race then? Who do you think is getting P1, P2, P3? It's going to be an interesting one because it was a really close qualifying. And do you think Hush is going to win? Hush is very, very rapid, so definitely not out of the competition. Hush starting P5, so got a little bit of ground to make up, but I think he'll be very capable of doing that.
Yeah.
Racer, I believe in you. I think you'll fly through the pack and do a Max Verstappen win by like 30 seconds, so believe in yourself. And my stream has decided to stop working again, which is what we just needed. Well, we've got the formation back, it looks like. So after a few weeks of malfunctions, we are going to have our formation lap, where these drivers can get their cars up to temperature. We've got a bit of a mix on the grid. We've got about half of them starting on the mediums, half of them starting on the hards. Gamer going all out and putting the soft tyres on to start the race. Orphan, who do you think's gonna be our top 3 for this race?
I think Snedden, Hush, Grunt.
Is that Snedden win, Hush second, Grunty third?
Yeah.
Alright. Well, certainly been an interesting one because it was a really close qualifying, so. We've got the 2 drivers sharing the front row on different tyres, so Dave's going to want to try and get off the line as best as possible. Grunty's going to have the grip though. It's a really short dash towards turn 1 at Interlagos. Got the Alpines finishing off their formation lap towards the back as we get ready for the 5 red lights for the Brazilian Grand Prix in Division 2. And we are underway. It seems to be a fairly decent start for Grunty. Quirky Turtle trying to get up the outside of Dave. We've got a bit of battling towards the back. We've got cars round. There's 2 cars round. It's the Alpha Tauri and the Williams. Quirky Turtle moves up to P2, Snedden moves up to P3.
Turn 1, come on guys, man.
It was Dave and Locker that got caught up in that, and also Gamer Boy as well.
Well, learn to give space, man.
It's an unfortunate incident between those 3. It's Grunty that leads from Quirky Turtle, Snedden, Breezy, Invade. Invade's trying to get through to P4 off of Breezy. Breezy not letting him through though. Got caution through sector 2 because it's the Mercedes of JS Lee that has gone off. As I was saying, Breezy and Invade having a battle. We've got a few cars trying to make up positions towards the back as well. We've got Breezy trying to get past Snedden, which does so. Snedden not having the grip on those hard tyres. Going to be under pressure from Invade now, as they finish the first lap of 36. Snedden's in. Snedden must have picked up damage. Grunty puts in the fastest time of the first lap.
I think his front wings
must have picked up damage in that first corner collision. As Sync moves past Gamer, Snedden making up a position on JS Lee. JS Lee taking that position back. Was that in the pit lane, I believe? Yes, it was in the pit lane, so not a very interesting battle.
That's a shame for Snedden.
It is.
Contact out again.
It's Grunty and Quirky Turtle that are starting to build a gap to Invade behind, who's got Breezy for company.
Grunty's almost built up a 2-second gap now. Vade is under pressure on the hard tyre from Breezy. He's on the mediums. Really struggling on those hard tyres at the moment. Vade. Just needs to bridge a gap, try and get back on to Quirky.
Quirky setting the fastest time of the race. Is Breezy going to go up the inside of Invade into turn 1? He does so. There's a bit of contact.
So that's how you do it.
Invade is trying to keep a nose ahead. There's more contact as they head through turn 3. Hush moves ahead of Invade now. Can Hush take off Breezy as well? Into left-hander, opts to stay behind. But Invade loses out 2 positions within the first sector.
That's so good.
Hard but respectful racing from these 3. The hard tyres just not seeming to have the grip that they might have wanted, because these medium tyre runners starting to run away with it. Quirky Turtle has now built a 3.4 second gap to Breezy behind. I think Grunty will be wishing that Breezy was up nearer the front with him so that they could try and work together to take the 1-2 position. As Hush moves past Breezy now, in towards turn 1, a phenomenal move from the McLaren. Genghis Logan making a move on Zach. We've got a DRS train forming here behind Hush. Will we see a move from Breezy into the left-hander? No. Will we see one from Invade? No, we do not. Genghis Logan getting a bit out of shape through the left-hander. Is going to lose out of position to Zach in the process, but manages to keep it. He's got the inside line heading through his double right-hander.
Invade suddenly found some pace now on those hard tyres.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think he's now in the DRS of the guys in front now. It's kind of dragging him along a bit. But he's definitely found some pace on those hard tyres now, Invade. Oh, and a spin.
Oh, we've got a spin at the back. It's Blazer Gun.
He's off track at the moment. He's got to get back on safely. Just want to ease the tyres in now. Don't go too hard.
Got Breezy making the move on Hush into turn 1.
Pause out. Is he retired the pits or?
Who was that
It's
caused?
a virtual safety car.
It's caused a virtual safety car though. Wait, it's caused a full safety car. If you've got full track map on, you'll see that safety car's leaving the pit lane.
Still saying virtual.
Yeah, it's a bit of a glitch at the moment, I think. Bit fed up with glitches, to be honest with you, but we've got cars coming into the pit lane. Gamer and Diggles both coming in for their stops, maybe just trying to get onto that hard tyre and take it to the end, or maybe just due to damage.
Is the safety car out?
Yeah, the safety car's out. If you're on board with Gamer, you'll see it. It's towards turn 4, waiting to pick up. Grunty as Cornish picks up a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Snedden with a drive-through for speeding under safety car.
No.
Okay, we'll keep an eye on this.
Got a feel for him when that happens.
Yeah. I wish we could see everyone's delta to make sure. The safety car is going to pick up Grunty.
A little late on the safety car there when it was still on safe virtual when the safety car was out.
Yeah. I've noticed that it takes a while for it to upgrade to a full course. We've got Snedden who's in the pit lane for the second time in this race on a set of soft tyres.
Here's my prediction for doing well in this race.
Yeah,
Just
he's
had a
cursed him.
disaster. I cursed him. Commentator's curse. Like I say, it's still a long way to go.
Yeah, absolutely. Certainly not out of it yet. This safety car will help as
He has
well.
got that drive through to contend with. But he is on the soft tyres, so he can literally hit the laps. So if I was him, I'd serve the drive through straight away when a safety car ends. don't wait. You never know what safety car goes straight afterwards,
Yep.
and then you miss that opportunity.
Yep. And you can't serve it under safety car either, which is unfortunate. Cox, what happened? Did you just decide to DNF in the pit lane?
No, he crashed.
Was it out on
Yeah.
track? I swear he was in the pit lane. We might be able to get some confirmation on that because he's in the chat. So
Yeah.
if you could just.
Because I'm sure it went yellow flag sector 2.
But then I saw an Alpine in the pit lane. It might have been Gamer, but I'm not too sure. One of us will surely be right.
Get him in for an interview. My recently played with, it's not working.
See if I can get him. We'll have a quick chat while safety car goes round.
Oh, wait there, I can do it.
Cox, I did send you an invite. You've got about, I'd say, another minute and a half until we get back under green flag conditions. If you want to come in and have a little bit of a chat about the incident, but everyone's going to be back up to full ERS deployment. Just as Grunty and Quirky Tuckle were starting to pull away from the rest of the pack, they're starting to form their own race, but now the safety car has bunched everyone up and given everyone a chance to get back into this race. I'm assuming safety car will be in at the end of this lap. Quirky Turtle will be leading, no, sorry, not Quirky Turtle, Grunty will be leading. Quirky Turtle will be trying to eye up when Grunty is going to release. Safety car is leaving the pack and heading into the pit lane. So now Grunty is setting the pace through sector 3. Now comes the question of when is Grunty going to choose to release. Grunty's leaving it pretty late. Goes now. What's happening with Quirky Turtle? Quirky Turtle has been caught napping a little bit. We've got Breezy inside. Quirky Turtle and Breezy going at it. Breezy thought he might have been able to get through to make a Ferrari 1-2, but Quirky Turtle hangs on. There's a lot of motion going on at the back. I think one shot might have lost out a little bit in that battle around that pack. We've got Jay Slee trying to go down the inside of Matty, doesn't make the move though. There's battles going on all up and down the field at the moment. Has got Zach trying to make up a position on Genghis Logan. Yeah, all good cork somewhere about it, mate. It's all good. Hope you have a... Hope your night gets better for you, and yeah, we'll continue to
SOT?
watch this Grand Prix.
SOT, what's that?
Sea of Thieves. I'm assuming. Anyway, Gamer managed to get past JS Lee through turn 1, then come the two Hasses who are going to go side by side up towards turn 4. Zach picking up a 3 second, Snedden picking up a 3 second.
Vade going for the move on Breezy.
Right, Vade making the move on Breezy. Round the outside. Oh, it's going to get very close.
He's going to make the move stick.
Breezy's going to... Oh, there's a bit of contact. Breezy's trying to hang around the outside and Vade's going to have the inside line.
What a move there from Vade.
It was an amazing bit of racing between those two.
Yeah. Just bump the wheels slightly, this. Wheel to wheel.
Shane
Wheel
making
to
up
wheel
the move on
action.
Zach. Very good stuff from the Red Bull. Oh, and we've got
It's got a spinner.
we've got Slee, Jay Slee has spun.
Yeah, he's gone round.
We'll see positions gained. DRS is enabled. Jengus Logan's made up the most positions. As we see Shane going try to go side by side. He's got Dave for company into turn 1.
Sachs left the session.
Oh, and
so
Shane goes very deep. Manages to get through on Dave though.
Sachs left the session. We can't invite him back. He's on a different policy.
We've got, yeah, Zach's AI who's trying to go down the inside there for a second. We've got Shane and Dave having a very good battle.
trouble.
Shane and Dave having a fantastic battle for P7 here. Crazy Fish wanting to get involved in it as well. Oh, we've got down the inside. We've got
Locker.
Gamer.
Locker got the move done on Gamer. But Gamer's coming back.
Gamer's going to come back.
Side by
On
side.
the outside.
Locker, hold
got
it.
a helicopter
No,
cam.
we can't.
Gamer gets through for P10. As I was saying, Jengus Logan with 8 positions gained. Then we've got Crazy Fish with 7. Gamer Boy with Crazy Fish with 6. Gamer Boy with 7. Matty with 6.
Locker's going to go for it in turn 1, I think.
Not close enough on Gamer. Got a fantastic helicopter cam for this battle. Can we see a move in towards turn 4? Will Gamer have a go on Crazy Fish? Gonna go to the inside. Gives him a little squeeze. Can he make it through? It's gonna be close. I think Crazy Fish just manages to stay ahead.
Just about. Oh, a bit of a luck kiss there. It's all good. Making moves there, Gamer.
Locker gonna go try down the outside of
Oh,
Gamer.
he's not. Gamer.
Gamer went wide. Locker takes advantage of it. Gamer's gonna come back though. We've got another spin. Blazer gun once again. Blazer gun at the same point, I think it was on either lap 1 or 2.
Runty is absolutely flying out.
Gamer trying to make the move on Crazy Fish. Crazy Fish seems really slow down the straight.
Blazer guns. It's crashed.
It's fully crashed.
He's in the wall.
I'm not sure
Safety
how
car.
I'm not sure how he's ended up in the wall.
He must have spun, got back on the power too quickly, and then lost it.
But the wall's
And
very
JS
far.
Lee.
The wall's very far
I
away.
think JS Lee's about to retire. Got a drive-through penalty.
JS Lee's becoming our 3rd retirement of this race. It's quite strange though because
No, he's not. He's not retiring.
oh, my apologies then. It's quite
Well, he came into the pits there and got the drive-through. I assumed that you were going to retire there. Fair dues to him. He's
it's
carrying
interesting
on.
because the corner where Blazer guns apparently crashed into the wall was there's a lot of runoff, so I'm not too sure what happened there. can have a look
You
on
can
both
crash
if you
it.
want to.
You can. You definitely crashed
Yeah.
it, because I've crashed it. He's literally just got on the power too quickly on spin.
Yeah.
Here's tyres are overheated. Literally in the next corner, he's dropped it.
Yep. Well, that brings out our second safety car of the race, where he crashed out of the third final corner. So where, if I have a look on board with, it's we'll
He
go over
crashed in the
Snedden.
last corner.
I think
With biscuits.
it was through this corner that Sned was about to come up to now. It was through this one at the
Literally
AWS
the last
board.
corner.
So
He went straight on instead of going left. I dropped it there before.
Genghis Logan now leads because we've got people pitting. We had Runny pit, we had Turtle pit, Invade pit, Hush pit, Shane pit, Breezy pit. Basically everyone from P8 downwards has pitted.
Yeah, currently still technically leads this race. No, I remember last year, right? I think Cornish won this race.
Cornish is in a very solid position at the moment in P8 4.
He has pitted as well.
Could we see Cornish going back to back?
What is the funny thing is, right? When he won it last year, I think he pitted on something like lap 2 or 3 on the Hearts and took him all the way to the end.
There's one
Could he
pitted
do that
on
again?
lap 6 in this race, I think it is, if my math's correct.
So it's going to be exactly the same. If he goes on to win it now, it'll be exactly the same as how he won last year.
Well, you have to say he's within a shout of it.
8 lap older tyres than that, so you're going to be very hard to win it when you got those guys on fresh tyres and only about a couple of seconds back. In fact, Grunty's only 2 positions back.
Yeah. Often I see that one of your best friends in RSF1 is in the chat tonight, Mr. Days Freak.
Yeah, Days. Do you remember? He pitted on like something like lap. I don't know. It could have been lap 4.
I don't even remember
or
doing this
something like
race last season.
and he took it all the way to the end of the tyres, like they were literally bursting at the very end.
Do you remember who won it in Division 5?
Yeah.
In Division 5?
Oh.
'Cause I can't remember doing this race.
I don't think we did it last year. I think that was
It
the
might
year
have been
before,
the year
C7.
before. Yeah, it must have been because I can't remember racing round here. I can, but I can't. It's like it seems like a track we would have done. Anyway, safety car is in this lap.
No, I don't think we did.
Yeah, because I don't remember.
No, it's
that.
season 7. Season 7 it was.
Dave's getting very close to the back of Genghis Logan. If Genghis Logan breaks, then that's going to be issues for Dave. Invade picking up a 5-second penalty for a severe collision with Quirky.
No, it was season 7 it was.
Dave's getting very close to the back of Genghis Logan, who's leaving this as late as possible for the release. There goes Genghis Logan, in comes Invade. We've got Cornish making up the move on one shot. Cornish moves back up into P4. We've got an Alfa Romeo trying to go around the outside. It's Quirky Turtle on one shot. Breezy makes the move on Hush, who's lost out 2 positions.
Snedden's low by Hush.
And we've got Snedden trying to make the move on Breezy as well. Manages to get past. Will he pick off the Alpha Tauri? Yes, he will. Snedden moves up to P7.
He's come back from a drive-through.
got Gamer making the move on Dave. Dave trying to take it back though. These two are going to go side by side through Sector 2.
He's up to second place.
I think we've had a bit of contact maybe. Further back, we've got Sned and Grunty having a very good battle at the moment. Trying to use all that battery to get past Grunty. Could we see a move from Snedden on Grunty to P5 going into the first corner? Certainly looks like we could see Grunty manages to defend the position though. And we see Cornish making the move on Dave. Snedden gets his nose in front. We see two cars again. Snedden moves ahead of Dave as well. So it's Cornish and Snedden both picking up positions through turn 1.
Grunty's got the lead done as well.
Yeah, Grunty's picked off Dave as well. Quick, there's contact!
He's hit the back of
Grunty's
Grunty!
round!
Breezy!
Breezy's round. Apologies for that. Wait, no, it's not Breezy, it's Grunty, yeah.
Yeah, he hit the back of Grunty, his teammate, I think.
Did the two teammates come together or was it Dave? I think there'll be something to be said about that in the lounge after this, but anyway, we've got Diggle's making up the move on Turtle.
Yeah, I think it was Breezy.
The two Ferraris coming together.
Dave was on the side of him. There's going to be huge ruptions in that Ferrari garage if it is Breezy. They're going to be going off big time in that Ferrari garage after the race. After Grunty gave Breezy.
We've got Hush and Breezy. Snedden moves ahead of Cornish. They're going to go side by side. This is the battle for the podium position. Snedden makes it through. Snedden is back up into P3. This is sensational from Snedden. To come back from a lap 1 incident, drive-through penalty, and it's in P3.
Told you it was my pick.
You cannot script this. You cannot script this. This is phenomenal.
I picked him at the beginning of the race, and then when he dropped down and got a drive-through penalty, I was thinking to myself.
No, it was a good luck charm. It was all in the plan. Gonna be making a move for P2 as well now. Snedden's up into P2. Snedden's absolutely flying out there. On 5 Apple mediums. Got 12 laps.
Yeah.
Absolutely, it's going to be a piece of cake for him, look.
Yeah.
He's got DRS and everything.
Tires.
12 laps younger tyres, going to absolutely soar past Genghis Logan, head towards turn 1. Genghis Logan does not put up a fight. Snedden now leads the Interlagos, the Brazil Grand Prix.
What penalties is he on? 3 seconds.
We've got Cornish and Gamer going side by side. Cornish makes it back through up to P3. Gamer's going to be under pressure from Breezy though. They're going to go side by side. Breezy gets through on Gamer. Is the other McLaren going to try and get through as well? There's contact between Breezy and Hush. Oh, and we've got Gamer who's gone right across and it's taken out Cornish. Well, not taking out Cornish, but he's broken his front wing.
That was deliberate.
It seemed as if, because Gamer went directly across the grass and went straight into Cornish, and there's more contact between One Shot and Grunty as well. No, not sorry.
What happened there?
One Shot and Zach had a collision as well at the same time.
Just flew across the grass. Unless he lost the brakes or something, because that looked almost deliberate.
It did. Well, it's not benefited one driver or the other because both of them are in the pit lane.
It wasn't intentional.
Connor's putting on a set of medium tyres as well as a new front wing. Deagle's picking up a 3-second penalty in the process. closest
You
battle.
got to understand the way it looked on the
Yeah,
screen,
it did look a bit suspicious.
The way he flew across this T-bones like Cornish.
I think there might still be something said about that, but anyway, move on. As Breezy's going to try and make the move on Hush for P4. Breezy's going to go to the inside of the McLaren. Is ahead into turn 1, is ahead by the exit of turn 1. Phenomenal stuff from the Ferrari driver. As the other Ferrari, Grunty, makes the move on Dave. Dave's lost out 2 positions now. Dave's gone down as in the pit lane. I was a bit confused there because it didn't say that he was in the pit lane.
Hush on the back of Breezy.
Snedden has
Hush.
bridged a 3-second gap as we speak.
Hush, my other prediction for this race is current. Oh, there's a spinner!
Oh, there's more contact! Hush
James
has lost a
Slocum.
front wing. Hush and Breezy have no front wing. That brings out the safety
crazy
car.
fish.
Hush and
Crazy
Breezy.
fish spun, and then
it collected.
Breezy went into the.
There was
And
a
then Hush collected.
Haas. There was a Haas round as well, I think.
Snedden's pitting.
Has to. Well, it's got the gap.
The championship in the final corner.
Going for another set
Gonna
of
have-
mediums.
Gonna have lightning pace towards the end of the race, though.
That's benefited Cengiz Logan, though. 'Cause he needed to pit.
Snedden's only lost
Everyone.
out 1 position, which is amazing for him.
Mm.
JC picking up a 5-second for speeding in the pit lane. As we see the safety car for the 3rd time this race.
I don't know, mate, because honestly, you're gonna have to see, put it into the stewards, let them decide.
I'm sure if the stewards have a look at it and it was obviously, as you say, not intentional, then I don't see why it won't get removed, but put it in anyway and let them sort it out.
I mean, you could get rid of it now if you pitted twice.
Okay, I'll be back in just 2 minutes.
I think I've done that actually with before myself. It's like I say, I mean, you could pit, try and get them removed, 5 seconds removed in the pits. The safety car there now. I would. That's what I'd do. Pit twice, come out. The way this race is going, it's bound to be another safety car, though, that's it.
Please tell me there's been no incidents since I've been away.
Why is it 10 second will not get removed from the pits? I would have thought it would, wouldn't it?
Surely if you pit twice and do
Yeah.
2 5-second penalty stops.
Yeah. Yeah.
But for now I don't think Cornish will see it like that. We'll have to wait until after the race to see what happens. I think safety car will be in at the end of this lap. seems like we're out for another lap, which is a bit annoying, but it gives time for Cornish to catch up to the pack.
Oh, right. Corner cutting penalties do not get removed, apparently.
This is Snedden's race to lose at the moment, in an absolutely phenomenal position. It's in P2. Safety car will definitely be in this lap. And this is safety car number 3. So, third time we get a restart, third time we get some commotion. Hopefully everyone can keep it clean through turn 1 this time though. I think this might be our third different safety car restarter as well. Crazy Fish has gone early, has caught Snedden napping by quite a bit, 8/10 to be exact. As we've got moves further back, one shot on Breezy. Oh, we've got Zach and Matty going side by side, and Locker as well, the two Williams getting very close together. Oh, and we've got one off. We've got Dave off. Dave's gone off in the background. I think he's managed to just keep it out the wall though. We've got Matty moving up on Hush. Locker picking up a 5-second for ignoring yellow flags. We've got Hush getting past Quirky Turtle, Breezy getting past One Shot, Shane getting past Jace Lee. And we've got Ferrari going up the inside. Runting wasting absolutely no time fighting through the pack on the soft tyres. We've got Quirky Turtle and
Matt. You can do about those stupid penalties.
Yeah. I think that might
So you slow down and you cause an accident.
Yeah. That'll be one to try and get removed. Quirky Turtle managed to get the move on Matty for P6. We've got a very close battle between the two front runners. Snedden gets ahead of Crazy Fish before they even get towards turn 1.
Yeah, the stretcher tyres making them work.
Hush making the move on Locker as well for P4. All Snedden has to do now is just drive away from the rest of the field. Genghis Logan looking to make a move on Crazy Fish as well. Does so. Crazy Fish has lost out 2 positions. It's a horrible camera angle. Crazy Fish has lost out 2 positions in the space of a sector, which is not the best safety car restart that he would have imagined to have. Diggle's pick up another 3 seconds for, I believe, might be corner cutting.
Here, look, Patch and Locker are looking in a good position, yeah, because they're on 4-lap old medium tyres.
Absolutely.
Compared to Snedden's 8-lap old, and obviously Genghis Logan's on 4-lap old hards.
Matty as well has not got a penalty either.
But Logan, no, he's going to come good at the end of this race.
Absolutely. I think Genghis
He's
Logan
better
wants
with
to watch
so
out for.
much from those safety cars, though. Only Logan, though.
Definitely wants
He's
to look
nowhere
out
in
for.
there. He was nowhere in the race, and then suddenly 2 safety cars, and he's up the front.
Fighting for the race 1 now.
Boy, I'm so much into this race.
Absolutely hate that camera angle. What is the point of this camera angle? Genghis Logan to go the inside of Sneddon. Gets squeezed. Oh, and nearly there was contact, but nearly a spin. Hush moves ahead. Locker moves ahead of Crazy Fish. Crazy Fish losing another 2 positions. But now Quirky's getting through as well. I think Crazy Fish is having a bit of problems. Because he's lost out 3 to 3 cars within the space of about 4 corners.
Yeah.
I really thought we were going to see a change to the lead going into turn 4, but Sneddon managing to stay ahead.
Will Sneddon be able to hold on? That is the question.
Because Genghis Logan's shown some really solid pace down this main straight.
Sneddon is going to have to take those medium tyres so long.
We've got Locker gaining and gaining on Hush. Going to go to the outside on this run towards turn 1. Locker is going to try and move ahead of Hush. Just manages to stay ahead, does the McLaren. Runty's managed to get ahead of Matty, who's now behind Freezy. This could get a wee bit tasty because we know what happened a few laps ago between these two. Matty's going to try and make a move on Runty, but it's also got one shot for company on the right hand side as Hush makes the move on Locker, heading up towards turn 6.
Oh, battle between Locker and Hush.
Oh, this is a phenomenal battle.
Look at the battle up front as well. I mean, Sneddon is struggling
Everybody's
on those
battling.
medium tyres. I don't think Sneddon's going to win this race now.
Genghis Logan's just shown some phenomenal pace in this last stint.
Those tyres are absolutely going to be the key ones to have at this end of the race, those hard tyres.
The only benefit that Sneddon's got at the moment is battery usage. Well, here we go towards turn 1. Genghis Logan got a very phenomenal slipstream. Manages to make the move even before turn 1. Genghis Logan now leads here at Interlagos, but Sneddon's not going to give up without a fight. It's going to have a run, going to have the DRS. Go towards turn 4.
Brilliant exit out of there. And
Genghis Logan's flashing. Manages to make the move. Further back, we've got Quirky Turtle and Locker having a great battle. Hush has managed to make up to P3 in the process. Pretty much everyone is flashing red at the moment, apart from Quirky Turtle, who'll be loving to see the fact that everyone is running low on ERS battery at the moment. This is going to get very interesting as we head onto the main straight once again. Hush is very close to the back of Genghis Logan. Hush is on similar Lapo tyres to Genghis Logan, but they are medium tyres. At the end of the day, is Genghis Logan going to try and make another move on Sneddon? Manages to make the move. Is Hush going to get Sneddon? Just managed to stay by. No, I think there's contact. I think Quirky Turtle might have gone into the back of Hush. Under braking. We've got a Haas off at turn 1, I believe. I think it's Diggles. As Sneddon goes on the attack. Genghis Logan on the defensive, almost pushing him off the track, but remains in P1. Sneddon's not going to give up on this one as they head through turn 6. A long left-hander. Genghis Logan manages to stay ahead though on this round of battles.
Shane getting moved in on GSD as well. P10 now in the points. Can Sneddon still get this victory here today? He's got 6 laps left to try and get the victory back. Oh, he's almost losing it, Sneddon. Oh, the exit.
Hush and Sneddon going wheel to wheel. Oh, there's contact! Sneddon's out! I think I caught that on stream. Hush and Sneddon coming together. That's brought out the 4th safety car of this race.
Well, there goes my prediction.
Well, he certainly can't win it now.
That is shocking, man.
I've seen that. I think, oh, I've got really bad memory, but I think it was I want to say it was Snedden that was in front, and just left Hush absolutely no room to work with. That leaves it as an Alfa Romeo 1-2.
A locker in third place.
Quirky Turtle is on 9-lap-old softs.
Oh.
This is gonna get
Gotta
spicy.
take them another 5 laps. Do they pit? That's the question. Sig Diggles almost goes into the back of Gamer.
Snedden's left the session. Oh, Gamer got very
sorry.
close to the back of the safety car there. That was...
I thought she'd sink there, right? You almost went into the back of Gamer.
It almost went into the back of the safety car.
You almost did it open.
Yep. Learning from the best.
Yeah. Never gonna live that down.
You'll always be reminded of it in some way.
Championship helps.
We've got we've got the top 6 all on 10-lap-old tyres, but oh, we've got Matty who's pitted onto a set of softs and is running in P7. That's going to be really interesting, that one. Can Genghis Logan hang on? Genghis Logan, you have to say, is probably in the best position at the moment.
Definitely. He was definitely finding pace on those hard tyres in that stint there.
And I think he's still got some pace to give.
No guys on the soft tyres now are going to start to feel it.
Easton, you're going to be absolutely
really good.
loving this. An Alfa Romeo 1-2. Corner's picking up a 3-second.
Not had the best races here today.
Easton's calling for a red flag.
Red flag. That should have been a red flag, really.
A red flag's turned on.
Well, we know safety cars are on.
Thank God. What's it going to take for us to get a red flag in RSF1? We're going to have a car going upside down into the pit lane.
Well, at least we found out today that the formation actually works.
Yeah.
Now.
We learned something.
We were debating whether to run it today, and with the new update, decided to go for it in the end.
Seems to have worked out and no issues anymore with that.
The lobby seems very stable.
Yeah.
Okay. No, it's no bugs. Really? They have fixed the game finally.
I think there's still quite a few things that might need to be fixed though.
Yeah.
There'll be something that will come up.
It does seem as though the game seems a little bit more
Playable.
stable today. Yeah. After the problems I had last night.
Yeah. Okay, here we go.
In another league.
We're going to have a
We have to
3 lap
we have to
shootout.
restart
Yeah, 3 laps.
restart the lobby 3 times last night.
That mustn't have been fun. What time did you end up finishing?
10 in the end.
That's not bad. Right, here we go then.
One was we're back to racing now,
Got
so
3 laps. 3 laps of action. Off go the 2 Alfa Romeos down towards turn 1. Try to get back towards the front runners. We've got contact. We've got it's Cornish in the pit lane. We've got Grunny all over the back of Locker at the moment. He's going to go to the inside. He's got the grip. Going to use all the battery. Grunny moves up into the podium positions after a very soul-destroying accident about 10 laps ago.
With his teammate.
Absolutely, back up into the podium positions now. Breeze is going to be going on the hunt for Locker as well in these last few laps. We've got Shane making the move on one shot. He's going to try and hang it on the inside, but Shane closes the door and manages to make the move. We've also got Gamer Boy coming through. Picks off one shot. Caught him napping there a wee bit, I think.
Just notice that Gamer and Shane are 3-lap-old sots.
Absolutely, they're in with a shout for this.
Oh, definitely. And no, not on penalties as well.
Gamer's still hanging that 10 seconds. We've got Quirky Turtle making the move on Jenga Logan. We have a new race leader, and it is the other Alfa Romeo. The Jenga Logan going to go to the inside at turn 1. Opts to stay behind. Grunty's really wanting to get on with this, so on those soft tyres.
2 laps to go in this race. Can Shane?
Grunty's got the grip.
Shane is all over the back of Locker.
Oh, we've got side by side with Shane and Gamer.
Car in front. Look, Shane's going to get the inside line. So much more grip on the soft tyres. Now he's going after Breezy. He's got 6, 7 lap younger tyres than the guys in front.
Gamer got really close to the back of Shane there.
Shane could win this race at the last lap. I don't know about the last lap. It's only 1 lap to go. Unless there's big contact in front.
Got Jace Lee off in the background.
He's going for Jenga Logan as well. He's got the move done on the outside.
He's made the move. Grunty's going to try and go for Quirky Turtle now, I think.
Here goes Shane. Shane's all over the back of Breezy.
I really thought Jenga Logan was going to be in a better position than he was. Gamer makes the move on Shane. Gamer is absolutely flying.
What's happened with Shane?
Gamer's going to try and go to the inside.
Got so much pace there going down that straight, Shane.
Gamer's got the grip, but yellow flags in sector 1. It's for Diggles, I believe. We've got trying to get rid of that camera angle. Jeez. Oh, we've got a very close battle between Jenga Logan and Breezy at the moment.
Oh, that's so much side by side action, yeah. Oh, I'm on board with Shane at the moment. Last lap shootout, yeah. It looks like Quirky Turtle's going to win it, but who is going to get on the podium?
It's really anyone's game at the moment.
Alright, to the final corner now. Quirky Turtle's going to come home and win this race. It'll be Grunty in second place, unless Grunty's going. They're going side by side. They're going.
Oh my god, we're going to get a photo finish between Gamer and Breezy. We've got Breezy. Is he going to take it? Oh, Breezy manages to keep off of.
Where did Grunty find that pace going up to the line?
Grunty manages to take it.
A 10th from Quirky.
I was looking at the battle
It looked
between
like Quirky
Gamer.
had it all in the back there.
Gamer's, not Gamer, sorry, Grunty sneaks through at the final corner and wins it.
Unbelievable.
I think we need to replay that one because I didn't see it.
You didn't see it?
No, I didn't. I was looking at Gamer, who was trying to make the move on
He came from
Breezy.
nowhere. Honestly, Quirky got out of that final exit and he used like about 2 car lengths back.
I could have sworn no one was near
And
Quirky
then
Turtle.
he literally came around that corner. They went side by side, and I think Quirky must have run out of petrol or something, because the amount of pace he had coming on the outside, we're gonna have to find out in the party, because it looked like Quirky had it all sewn up. Unbelievable.
Well, we'll get the top 3 in to hear their opinion about that one. Absolute domination from both Ferrari and Alfa Romeo.
Well, my prediction for Granty was right. My Hush and Snedden one was going to be right until they crashed into each other.
It'll be interesting to see what happened there.
Yeah. And that was crazy end of the race.
Absolutely amazing.
Pretty.
Trust the process.
You press the old button.
I've indeed, mate.
Quirky in you and Jengus.
Yeah, man.
Make sure you all pressed the box so we can hear you. Tick the box, as they say. I don't. Does Jengus Logan normally join the party?
I think so.
Yeah, Jaggers Logan's is in.
Yeah, he's on Xbox. He's there.
In the party, yeah.
Oh, I
Everyone's
didn't
here.
notice him join. Right, so everyone's ticked the box. Everyone here. Right. Do you want to start with Jengus Logan, Aaron?
Yeah, it was a very, very good race from yourself. Coming out of nowhere, really. On those final laps, I really thought you were in the best position. But we had Grunty and Quirky Tuttle absolutely lighting on those last 3 laps after the safety car. How do you feel your race went for those 36 laps? Don't think we've got Jenga
Kimi
Logan
Raikkonen over here.
here.
Quite literally.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Just no response.
He's happy with it.
It was an okay race. Thank you very much. It was alright.
Short but sweet.
Yeah.
Okay, then we'll move on to Quirky Tuttle. Same thing for you, really. Showed some really good pace. Through the final stint, you managed to get away past your teammate and unfortunately just lost at the line, though. Can you tell us what happened, really? Because it looked like you were certain to win it.
Yeah. So I sent Grunty into Narnia about halfway through the race. So I think it was only fair that I handed that position back. He had more pace than me during the race anyway,
Oh,
so I
it's you who
apologise.
hit him.
Yeah. It's,
I
I
thought it
was
was
running
breezy.
wheel to wheel with I think it was Dave, and I was coming like a more pace, but he broke super late. I just had nowhere to go, so up Grunty's gearbox I went, unfortunately. So massive apology for that, but that I felt it fair that he deserves a win today. Have more pace than me.
Not fair
Well,
news, dude.
Well, that's very good to see that
Good
there's a respect
sportsmanship.
between you two.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
imagine he'd do the same. So
Yeah. Yeah, very good to hear that. How did you feel through qualifying? Did you think that you had the pace to get up there in the race?
yeah, I did actually. I was really I love Brazil. It's my favorite track. I genuinely had enough pace to put it on pole, but there's some very quick times being posted today. So when I got into, I think it was Q2, I was like, oh wow, there's going to be some like really quick time. So, but then the rain came in Q3, and then I put my free tires on. I should have put my Q3 tires on. And I
Mhm.
didn't. So I was a bit gutted after I realised that I was in such a rush to get out the pits and just try and get a lap in. I mean, it was so close anyway. What was it like, 4 thousandths of a
Mhm.
second,
Was
five
very,
thousandths of a
very close.
second? Yeah,
I
it's
think it was
insane
5 thousandths
qualifying.
between the top three.
Yeah,
It
it's
was
like I don't think
mental.
I've ever seen it that close. It was brilliant.
Yeah,
So,
it was.
because I watched the times and I think I went purple in sectors 1 and 2. I thought, oh, I'm on here. And then I looked at P3. I thought, oh, I must have lost a
Yeah,
load of time in sector 3.
yeah, it was so close.
Yeah, it was
Um,
brilliant. I had a really good race. I enjoyed
yeah,
it.
yeah, it was really, really good to watch. We move on to Australia next week. Um, it's a street track. How do you feel about going to there?
Yeah, I like Australia too. It's quite similar to Brazil with the flowing corners. But again, it's another circuit where you overstep the boundaries a little bit and you're
Yep.
straight into a wall.
Hmm.
So yeah, I do like Australia,
Yep.
especially with the new layout as well. It does promote a little bit more overtaking as well. So, but yeah, looking forward to that one next week too.
Yeah, well, Orphan, have you got any comments or questions for Quirky Turtle?
Oh, I was just wondering what happened at the end, really, and now you've basically explained it, really. So I was wondering, like, I saw it on the final exit, and because he missed it because he was watching the action further back, and I saw you coming up to the line. I thought, well, he's at least 2 or 3 car lengths ahead, and then suddenly, whoa,
Yeah, I don't
he
want to
sails
secure
past.
second
Like, I was
place.
like,
What I didn't want happening was Younger Slogan coming up, Grunty bringing him along, and then pipping him on the line and then getting P3. I mean, it's just still a great result for the team, so it wouldn't have changed anything on the points for the team. So yeah, it's things are fair again, mate. So hand the position back to Grunter.
Yeah, racked up some
initially I thought it
phenomenal
was
points.
initially I thought it was Breezy, so I do apologize to Breezy. Um, but yeah, so yeah, on to Grunty.
Hello.
How you doing, mate?
Okay. Yeah, Orphan, do you want to take this one?
Yeah, I'll take this one because you done
Ferrari.
Berkey.
Grant is Ferrari, isn't he?
Yep.
Right,
Right,
perfect.
congratulations, Grunty, on your victory yesterday. I did pick you for I don't know if I picked you for the win, but I did pick you for the top three. I think,
Should have picked me for the win, mate.
I picked Snedden, you, and Hush.
Snedden
But
was a weapon.
obviously, Snedden and Hush got into an incident together, so that didn't work out. But I did predict one. So, congratulations on your win here today. That must have been a bit of a shock, really, but you got there in the end and got the victory.
Yeah,
After
it was honestly the biggest roller coaster race I've ever had in my life. I obviously was doing really well, was sat in P1 for a little while, breaking the gap to Quirky behind, so it was really nice to by the time we got to DRS point or a couple laps after, I was sort of breaking that DRS, which was really nice to see. I wasn't expecting it at all. But no, it was a really good race. And then obviously Quirky unfortunately hit me from behind. I think I dropped down to really low, and then obviously on the safety car, I think I was 17th. We had Easton in the party. Hats off to him. He was doing our engineering, and I just said, Easton, watch this space. And I just drove with anger. I absolutely I was obviously anyone's going to be angry when they get smacked out of the race when they're going for the win and whatnot. And then I just drove with anger. I was making overtakes left, right, and centre. The bit of the lunge on Jengus was a bit. I knew I wasn't taking Jengus on the straights because he was way too quick. So I had to get him somewhere, and I was thinking of it like the lap before, thinking of it tactically where I would be able to get him. There's obviously 2 dive bomb spots in sector 2. Obviously managed to get him on the second one. I don't know if we made contact or not. I think we made a tiny bit of contact on this next corner, but I don't think he lost very much, so it was all right. And then obviously Quirky, being the great sportsman that he is, obviously letting me through on the last corner. So massive hats off to Quirky. Obviously I was angry at the time, and then realistically, it happens. I've done it before. You brake late, you hit someone because you can't see the braking zone. You're too busy battling the guy beside you. It's completely understandable, but obviously coming back from, I think I was 17th on lap 24 or something like that, and obviously in 12 laps overtook loads. Well, I didn't overtake many. There was a load of cars everywhere, so it was a bit of a chaotic race.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, like I say, it was a chaotic race for you personally, but those are the ones that sometimes are fun and sometimes amazing when you actually win them.
It was a fun race. I did enjoy it, to be fair. Obviously, there's a few people which are a bit dangerous, which obviously we've pretty much sussed out now who the dangerous ones are, so obviously keeping them clear. But no, obviously Snedden was a bit of a dive bomb weapon today. We were keeping an eye on him, and then Dave was a little bit of a weapon as well. they're just aggressive, obviously, which we're not particularly all that used to. Because we race. There's a few of us that obviously race in this tier together, and we tend to do practice, and we're not used to that kind of thing. So it's obviously just getting used to it and whatnot. But yeah, I just hope a little bit, for other people, the driving standards improve a little bit because it's a bit disappointing, obviously, seeing the tier go downhill with everyone crashing into other people. There's loads of incidents going through. Like, the last thing you want is like points to be defined by penalties at the end of the day, like the next day and stuff. So you really like the last thing you want, like for example, if that had happened to anyone else, like Quicker to hit the back of anyone else, obviously they may have sent it in, and then Quicker loses the win or P2 or whatever. So.
Mm.
It not obviously not saying Quirky's dirty is not, but in any kind of scenario, we kind of want to keep it nice and clean so we can enjoy these races and not have to stress out every time you're side by side with someone.
Yeah. Well, like I say,
If you
the
agree, Stas.
penalties this year have been increased, and so hopefully that is a deterrent because certain people had qualifying bans today, which affected their races. So they must be thinking, well, I mean, if you do go into these incidents, you are going to get punished for them. So that's what we wanted, and there are effects to it now. So yeah, that's all we can do. You got to rely on people to drive fairly and drive safely, and sometimes you can't.
Yeah, that's what you can only try, can't you? But I mean, like for example, turn one, the lap one. I don't know what happened. I was side by side with I think it was Dave. Next thing I know, he's flown off the track. Like I
Yeah.
don't know what's happened because it's behind me. I'm concentrating forwards.
Mhm.
I think Quirky said that Quirky was pinched, and then uh, Dave went off. I'm not 100% sure. Obviously, that's what Quirky said, so I believe it. So, um, yeah, I think moving forwards, either if it starts getting too much, we need to start making some action. Obviously, your committee, and I trust you guys to make the right calls.
Yeah. We were always discussing things in the committee about things. So yeah, we're always keeping a close eye on everything. So you know, we watch the races, we see the things that are happening. So yeah, we do keep an eye on all the things that we're always in the chats and stuff to keep an eye on things as best we can and make changes if necessary, or you know. But I mean, it's a work in progress, as they say, with this new penalty system. And but I think it's going well so far. The penalty system. It is. Certain divisions are doing better than others, I would say. I think Tier 2 has struggled this year with driving standards, but it can only get better for Australia.
Yeah, the one thing I will say, if anyone is watching this back as well, the pit lane is really glitched in this game for some reason. Like I got a 5 second penalty, which I didn't feel like I should have got. I was going under 38 or whatever it is, and it still was showing me going like 101 for some reason. So that's why I got a penalty, which really hit me in the head. But just if anyone is watching, keep between the lines on the entry. I know it's hard to do going that fast, but keep between the lines and there's no glitch.
Yeah. Well, well, that's all I can say now. Unless you want to add anything more, Granny.
Money, I'll add something. No, I'm good. I'm good. I hate Australia. If you're going to ask that question,
Yeah,
don't bother with that one.
I'm not a fan myself. But I can't wait for my race, to be honest with you. I like Brazil.
Yeah, it'll be good.
But, yeah. All right. Aaron,
We'll,
do you want
we'll
to...
end the stream here then. Congratulations again to Quacky Turtle and Grunty, Jenga Slogan as well, if you're watching us back. Congratulations on the third place. We will be back at the same time tomorrow with me again. It's third night in a row for me tomorrow for Tier 5. Same time, 8 o'clock. Tune in for that one. That one will probably be just as entertaining as the one you have watched tonight. So, yeah, Stars, thanks for joining me tonight. Really appreciate you coming on.
No worries, pal.
And we will see all of you hopefully tomorrow night. Have a good night, guys.